formal part of the installation will commence. For that, we have Casey Budd, and we also have Quinton Stoker, but Casey will probably be speaking first. Casey is an associate professor at Brigham Young University. Prior to joining BYU, Brigham Young University, she lectured at Utah State University. She was also an audit manager at PricewaterhouseCoopers. She has won numerous teaching awards. I'm not going to list all of them here because of time constraints. She is currently the faculty advisor of Beta Alpha Psi and as you have, at Brigham Young University. And as you have heard, Brigham Young chapter is our mentoring chapter. Welcome, Casey. In case of Quinton Stoker, he is the BYU BAP chapter president. He's a math student, master's in accounting in our translation. Well, he has been quite helpful at times, communicating and offering to help as well from time to time. I'll allow them to start the installation process, the formal side of it. Thank you.
It is a pleasure for me to have the opportunity to install the Massey chapter of Beta Alpha Psi at Massey University today. The installation is a culmination of a lengthy petitioning period. Those of you who are to be initiated have demonstrated the ability to successfully conduct the activities of a Beta Alpha Psi chapter. With that record of chapter achievement, this group has earned the right to have this chapter installed. For that, we congratulate you. Beta Alpha Psi was founded in 1919. To date, there are 291 chapters on college and university campuses, with over 300,000 members initiated since Beta Alpha Psi's formation. After today's installation, you will become the 292nd Beta Alpha Psi chapter. Beta Alpha Psi is governed by a constitution and bylaws. The governing body is the board of directors. The board consists of 15 individuals, a combination of financial professionals, professors, alumni representatives, and a dean. They have 3 board meetings annually. In addition to their many duties, their primary responsibilities are to promote the growth, effectiveness, and general welfare of Beta Alpha Psi. Beta Alpha Psi is both an honorary and professional organization. Membership in Beta Alpha Psi recognizes academic excellence and complements members' formal education by providing interaction among students, faculty, and professionals. Since the value of membership in Beta Alpha Psi is based on a member's participation, candidates and members of Beta Alpha Psi should be active participants in the activities of the organization. We are installing this chapter today because each of you has achieved a personal record of superior scholarship in your academic endeavors and has demonstrated active participation in the program of your petitioning chapter. Congratulations. With today's installation, your chapter becomes part of the Honor Organization for Financial Information Professionals, Beta Alpha Psi, and each of you becomes a lifetime member. In becoming a member, you are pledging yourself to foster the goals and objectives of Beta Alpha Psi. For those of you who are still students, that will be accomplished by your continuing participation in your chapter's program. For those of you who have graduated, it should be accomplished through the active participation in the activities of other professional organizations, for example, ACCA and other closely related organizations. It is the expectation of Beta Alpha Psi that each of its members will continue to strive for the highest level of intellectual accomplishment and will make a commitment to provide service to your community, will conduct yourselves in an ethical and moral manner, and above all else, will maintain your standing as a professional. Becoming a professional is the essence of Beta Alpha Psi. Now, Andy Bailey, past president of Beta Alpha Psi, will present the charter and banner.
Before I present the charter, I have to tell you, I have to thank Larry and Ashik and all the students. Larry made a comment that 2 years ago when I visited, it was a glint in my eye. But it is true. We are very committed to this organization and to you. And thank you very much for all the work you've done. Now, that was slightly off of script, of course. The Board of Directors of Beta Alpha Psi extends its greetings. Because there resides in the city of Auckland and in the country of New Zealand a group of membership in no, wrong direction. I go the other way. I do apologize.
Sorry.
Students in attendance at Massey University who have presented a petition in proper form requesting permission to establish a chapter of Beta Alpha Psi. And because the Board of Directors of Beta Alpha Psi has given due consideration to the petition and related evidence regarding the accreditation of the College of Business, the programs that it offers and instructing personnel, and based on an evaluation of the performance of the petitioning group during the petitioning period, all these conditions, and because the Board of Directors of Beta Alpha Psi has confidence in the character, dedication, integrity, and qualifications of the petitioners whose names appear below, and I'll ask Professor Ashek Raman to come up. And you will be reading the names. I will hang on to this for
read from here. Well, the petitioning chapter members are Philippa Baker, who couldn't come today, Imran bin Ismail, Melissa Clark, Jamie Dawson, Michelle Holland, Timothy Kirkpatrick, Evans Kurinyapa, Linda Lowe, Anna Mackay, James Mackay, Valeria Moore, Gordon Smith, Ching Yi Tsai, Chong Xiang Wong, and Maria Wei. And I'm the faculty advisor, Ashik Rahman.
Thank you. The Board of Directors of Beta Alpha Psi, by vote in accordance with the Beta Alpha Psi Constitution and bylaws, grants this charter to those whose names appear above the Massey as the Massey chapter of the Beta Alpha Psi organization this 13th of April in the year 2011 and in the 92nd year of the organization, heading toward 100. You're probably all going to be asked, by the way, to contribute, not money, to the 100th anniversary, development of the 100th anniversary program. We charge the chapter members and their lawfully elected successors with the responsibility to diligently observe and enforce the requirements of the Beta Alpha Psi Constitution and bylaws. On behalf of the Board of Directors, we have signed this charter and affixed the seal of Beta Alpha Psi, signed by the Beta Alpha Psi current president, Terry Conover, chapter advocate, Pearl Rosenberg, who's an Australian and University of Sydney faculty member, and chair of the advisory forum, Sean Carter. It's my honor, truly, to present this charter to Ashek Raman, the faculty advisor for the group, and to ask Ashek to make some comments, if you like.
Well, I've already made quite a few comments. You know what? I will invite somebody who's quite important to this. It's Valeria Moore, to come and say a few words on behalf of all of us who have been working so hard. And having said that, I've made a special plaque, which is sort of a separate one for the 2010 executives. We'll be placing these plaques every year at the end of the year on our board at the School of Accountancy, or in a more visible place so that Larry can see it every day. And the reason is that they were so dedicated and their hard work, their inquiring nature just impressed me a lot. I mean, it was beyond my expectation actually. So Valeria, would you come forward, please accept this plaque, which will be placed in a prominent spot, and say a few words.
Ashek sort of took me by a little surprise too. There's one other step.
Oh, another step.
Well, just to have the full sort of analogy behind you when you speak, I would like to present the banner to the co-presidents of the chapter, if you'd come forward. They've had pre-planned this thing very well. Don't put it too high. And this banner is presented to the chapter, and it's expected that it will be shown at various functions when we hold them for the chapter. Passed on from executive committee to executive committee. So, thank you very much.
Congratulations. And there is Tim Kirkpatrick. Michelle couldn't make it yet, I guess. She's probably trying to. Yes, it was very special. And the others are still in the committee. So they will be, yes, that's your recognition. And of course, say a few words for us.
Well, hello everyone. I was actually asked to sort of speak on sort of my experience in setting up this chapter, why we decided to set up this chapter. So we've had a bit of a different speech. Essentially, the episode was so great I couldn't just let the opportunity pass. I mean, Ashik said they sent out this email and told us about this funny little organisation BAP. So what is that? So we all got together and nobody really wanted to stand up. Nobody said, yes, I want to be the president. But as I said before, I mean, the concept is just great. The values that BAP incorporates, they're so great. The university just needed something like this. So really, I was pushed to be president. No, but honestly, it's been great. What I'd like to say tonight is obviously how proud I am every day here. But I'd also like to share with you sort of 3 of the most important things that I've learned through my presidency, just through being a member of BAP. As you might see, I'm a little excited, maybe too excited, but I do think it's basically a piece of history. It's a piece of university history and also personal history, especially for you guys, the new members, and also existing members, obviously. First of all, I think what BAP has taught me and actually made me gain is the friendships. Just the friendships of the people that are on my wavelength, essentially. I mean, especially Tim over here and Michelle who couldn't be here tonight. Just by being forced into all these weird situations where you essentially had to become friends, which was a good thing. And secondly, the learning and the professional development. Essentially being a member of BAP has thrown me into situations that I would have never encountered otherwise. Examples are, talking to sponsors, including ACCA. That's pretty scary for an average student. And also networking at various networking events. Or professional behaviour, just writing professional emails, conducting yourself in a professional way. All these things you've learned just by being a member. As an ordinary student, you wouldn't necessarily learn these things. Sorry, Gary. But it's true. Thirdly, one of the core principles of BAP is the community spirit. And I actually do think it's a very important lesson just for life in general. I think it's important for all of us to remember that we do have to give back to the community because the community gives to us in a daily sort of manner. And we do have to sort of sometimes sit down and think, yes, I'm busy, yes, I've got a lot of demands on me, but it's important to just give back. So, and it's not only a duty, one of those duties that you don't really want to do, it's actually a fun thing. I mean, it can be fun, right? So another thing that I've learned. Just before I conclude, I would like to point out that all the BAP members are extremely successful. Out of the sort of founding members, all of us have actually got great jobs and we've all started working. From what I hear is that the current executive committee, you guys have all got awesome internships. I didn't even know. Congratulations on that. And hopefully the new members that are being initiated tonight, you probably either already have internships or you will be just as successful. So I think that should make everybody here quite proud and again proud to be associated with BAP. So just to conclude, this journey started when Ashik went to the BAP conference in New York. Since then, everybody that's been part of this journey has made so many valuable experiences. I'm so proud of you guys. And also, I'm thrilled to be here tonight to actually witness the transition of petitioning to full chapter. Thank you.